Hi. Oh, what is that hair? It's a hair. Down, I say. Down. My husband said my hair looked Karen-y the other day. I was like, bite my ass. Good morning, Heidi. Yes, I still have coffee. Oh, it is only 10:30. It just feels like I've been working for a while. Good morning, Angel. Good morning from Sandy Foster. How is everybody this morning? Everybody having a great day? That hair. Hold on. I got to deal with that. It's going to drive me nuts. Which side is it on? There. And I could have used some makeup. Oh, well. I don't care this morning. So we have the baby shower this weekend, and so I'm like going room by room. So I don't feel overwhelmed. Who has to do that? By the way, Heather Johns came in this past weekend. You guys, I have a picture of her with her lizard, your lizard. She bought, what did you call him? Heather? And he is absolutely gorgeous. He is jade. She took a picture of him out by daisies or something orange. It looked great. Oh, marigolds. It looked amazing. Amazing. Okay. So let's just jump into it. This Darwin. That was it. Darwin. Let's just jump into it this morning. If everybody could share that. Good morning, Zenny. Diana Bradley, good morning. So here we are. Let's just jump into readings this morning. Let's have some fun. What the heck? Let's pull it. Let's do a one card and jump from there. We're going to start with this one this morning because I feel like it. I've been vacuuming and dusting, and I need to go buy some stepping stones, and we're getting ready for the baby shower this weekend on Saturday. If you're local and you want to attend, feel free. Mr. Fry is making Boston butts. He's smoking Boston butts. So he is making lots of food. But crack cat? We've been trying to get the yard kind of straight. And Edwin, look everybody, and the crowd goes wild. Edwin's here. He's been on my mind. How are you, Edwin? How the hell are you? Okay, tonight's class is a practice class tonight, you guys. 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central, right? Come on, Heather. Yeah, we're having a barbecue, 1 o'clock on Saturday. We're having a barbecue. Elizabeth, come for fun. It's baby shower barbecue. Absolutely. What was I saying? Shit. Squirrel. Okay, here we go. Let's pull a card, and then we're going to get our sails rolling this morning. I've been dusting and vacuuming. If only you could. If only. How does that sound? If only. What's that from? Looking for opportunity. Quit your job of 7 years and 3 months. Sometimes we need the change, right? If only. What's that movie? If only the woodpecker. What's the movie? If only. What the hell? Good morning, Lisa Phillips. It's a creepy movie. Holes. That's right. That's it. Edwin, you're so right. It's holes. That's right. She was a great actress. Yes, she was. Okay. All right, here we go. Katrina, good morning. Vicky Roop as well. Drippy and overcast in California. We're just lucky we did not get tornadoes yesterday. Did you guys see the video? What the videos do not bring across is the sound of the freight train that we were running around the house trying to see if there was a tornado. We're like, I don't see it up front. Do you see it up back? But it was upper level winds that sounded like a freight train. And that's terrifying because you're waiting for them to drop out of the clouds. Terrifying. So, yeah. But my brother and sister-in-law had a tornado go through the marina at Karen Minkowski right behind her house. Anybody that lived in the Point Place at Toledo, they had a tornado go straight through there last week. So we're all very fortunate. Yeah, that weather was wicked. Okay, here's our first card for the day, y'all. We are using crop circles, messages, curiosity, and signs. Who has, yeah, that freight train's scary. Who has seen things lately? I have. Who's been getting the strong messages? Who's been getting messages from spirit that just say, wait, hold, breathe. Wait, hold, breathe. It's okay. Have some patience. Don't throw punch people. It's against the law. I know there's days you want to, but the universe has been guiding and pushing, right? There are times we have to practice patience. There are. You hear breathe a lot. It's important. It is important because in those moments, it is frowned upon. It is frowned upon to throat punch people. I'm not that oos moose fraba kind of intuitive. I know we have moments, right? The stop, hold on messages have been strong. So I've been forcing myself to breathe as well. You've not seen me on last week. I've been in a really pissy mood. So if I'm in a bad mood, you guys won't see me online. You won't. His hair just wants to keep going up. You won't see me online because I'm the type of empath. Have you lost your mind out there? Kitty was clawing my chair. No. I'm the type of empath that when I pick up other people's emotions, I bring them in, process them, right? We have to go, is that mine? Is that not mine? But I'm also the kind of empath that if anybody's been around me for any length of time and has seen me in a bad mood in person, it rolls off of me in waves. So it doesn't matter if you're on the screen. It doesn't matter if you're standing next to me. It does the very same thing. So when I'm in a piss poor throat punchy mood, you're not going to see me. You're just not. And we are humans. Just because we're an intuitive doesn't mean that we're happy-go-lucky and unicorn farts and all that rainbow stuff, right? We have life. And anybody that tells you differently is full of shit. We have a life. Things bother us. We process them and we hopefully release them. That's our goal, correct? But we're not always great about that. We're not, because we feel stronger. We know a little bit more, right? All those things. We're not smarter, but we are more intuitive. We pick things up that maybe somebody else might have missed. So we're entitled to have a bad day or week or month. Well, maybe not a month. After a couple weeks, we need to start kicking ourselves in the ass and saying, you know what? Get over it. Come on, move forward. There's so many things to look up to and for and towards. There are all days. Good morning. Good morning. So pay attention to your signs. I lost people on that. I can see my counter. I lost people on that. You know why? Let's talk. We're not invaluable, are we? Nobody on this feed is invaluable. I'm not invaluable. We all make mistakes. We all do things. We all have a life. We do those things, and we're allowed to have the ups and downs. And some people don't want to hear that somebody they're going to for advice. This is important. Thank you. Going to listen to for inspiration or advice or any of those things isn't invaluable. But guess what? It ain't our freaking information. That's not our information to be passing along. We as humans are allowed to have those days. And we are supposed to step out of the way and allow ego to step out of the way so that we can bring across messages. The messages are what is important, but we can have a bad day. We can feel as if we're chasing our tail. Anybody else ever feel like you're chasing your tail? Like, what the hell am I supposed to do today? Zenny says, so what are you doing today? Just chatting. No, I'm reading. I am. We are all works in progress. Yes. The masses don't want to hear about the hard things that we all have to struggle with. They only want the pretty shiny things. You're right. They just want the information. Hand it to me. Make it pretty. Make it pretty and make it correct, which is not our job, by the way. It's seriously irritating when someone says, but you're so spiritual. Isn't it against your practice to get upset? No. Aren't you supposed to be all positive and calm? Right, Edwin? No. Why? Because we feel everybody else's shit. Right? Late bloomers unite, because I'll tell you what. Okay. So there we are. That's what that's the thing. That's the thing, really. Just make it real, because it is. We may bring across spiritual, and here's even it can get frustrating when you bring across messages and people go like, that's not that doesn't, no. And that's not supposed to affect us, right? When someone says, no, I don't, we shouldn't be affected by that. It's not our information, right? But the human side of us goes, what the hell? So we have a lot of different aspects, and we're like an onion. We have layers. That's funny. I bought a treasure chest yesterday, you guys. Hey, Nancy Billiard. So on the 7th of July, I think it's the 7th of July, we have the town, not me. The town has the no, the town has a treasure hunt. And we missed out on it last month because I didn't understand. I didn't know what was going on. But this month it's pirate based. Pirate based. So we were at Pigger's Paradise yesterday here in Napoleon, and I found a treasure chest, and I'm like, oh, hell yes. This is going to be so much fun. So Bill, of course, he was Renaissance, right? So he has all of his Renaissance. We have all of his Renaissance costumes. And we think Glenn can fit into the one that looks the most piratey. So we're going to have a treasure hunt within a treasure hunt. So they'll be able to come to our shop for part of the treasure hunt for the town. And then we'll do one within the town or within the shop as well. We did this a couple weeks ago with finding the golden snitch. So we hide the snitch around the shop, and we give a discount to the person that finds it first. So that was kind of fun. And I think we'll maybe do that this week, but I'll schedule it because last week was just impromptu. So, but yeah, fun. We'll have so many pictures about that. Okay, so let's talk about what kind of signs have you guys been getting? I know I kind of diverged. Squirrel. What kind of signs have you guys been getting? And I'll tell you about my signs that I've been getting. Just cool. And you tell me about yours. What has Spirit been showing you? What have you been getting from Spirit? Because I think this is a great example of how our messages can be different. It helps people that are in the feed see, oh, what this might have been a sign and I didn't even realize it. By the way, tonight's class is with me. We are doing practice class tonight, and I'm not going to tell you what we're doing. I have a reason for that too. So you're psychic. You should figure it out. No. Billboards. I love that, Heidi. Billboards. Billboards, right? Because we might have driven past that billboard a million times. But when we need the message, we notice it, right? It's amazing. I like billboards. It's a great way to do it. I'm reading the feed. 8 kids. I'm listening. That's why I'm having a family together. That's good, Diana. That's good. That's great. Perfect. So, I've been very irritated this week. And although, by the way, Christina, who's a reader, every Sunday is important. I like that. We try to do that, but I put too much shit on the kitchen table to do stuff, crafts. Christina and my friend Shannon and I went to Frankenmuth. We had a blast. We had a blast. A wonderful time. We just said, you know what? Christina goes, you want to go to Savannah? And I went, well, Savannah's really far away. How about we go to here? And she said, okay. So we went to Frankenmuth. We actually left the morning and we didn't know where the hell we were going, but we ended up in Frankenmuth. I was monologuing to see things come up. Number synchronicities everywhere, pairs and angel numbers. Don't think it's anything specific, just to grab my attention for the moment. Yeah, absolutely. Planning something and money comes from nowhere to support the plan. That's a thing lately. Has anybody been noticing an income? Like, I've got to do this and I just need money. Universe, love me. And it comes. Haven't seen my family for over a year, but I'm making it anyway. I got you, Nancy. I have medical things going on, but Spirit has taught me to breathe in and exhale the pain. It's such a little thing, but it works. It isn't a little thing. And it's giving me peace of mind that I'll be fine and not to worry. I never thought I could be at such peace. I love your journey, Lisa Phillips. I do. I see 2 different people. You know that? I see the person that I started talking to. It has nothing to do with me. I'm just saying when I met you to who you are today is just totally amazing. I see 12:34 on the clock. More 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had to go sit. I had to go calm myself a couple days ago, and I have had myself worked up into such a state of anxiety that I can't breathe. I can't take in a full breath. And when I do, it looks like I'm like, I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing. And, so I decided to go sit and ground. So I drove over to a park and there just happened to be a park bench available along the river. So and a parking spot right there. We were using the parking ferry a lot lately and the parking ferry is awesome. And so I park and I sit on the bench and I'm sitting there. I actually almost fell asleep. I woke myself up. I was like, okay. I sit up like I wasn't going to fall off the bench. Now that would have been something somebody should video. But no, I was sitting there, I had my shoes off and my feet were in the grass and I'm sitting there. And I can hear the drums. And there's no drums, but I can hear the drums. And I'm just watching. There's fish jumping everywhere. And there's this like trees right in front of the bench. There's just wide opening. And a freaking bald eagle just goes right in front of it. And I was like, okay. And then there was a blue heron that went right in front of it. And I'm like, okay, that's my husband. That's his animal totem. So I'm not supposed to kill him this week. And so not this week. And so I just sitting there, just chilling and calm. And this little guy walks by. And he has this old Chihuahua. And, you know, when some dogs get old, their back kind of goes up a little bit, you know, into a little peak. And he's walking. It's so much pain. And I saw him coming down the way. And I was like, oh, buddy. And I sat there and I was like, I am just going to send you some love and light. And I actually visualized holding that little puppy and pumping some, no pillowing this week, pumping some energy into him and just being like, oh, you're so precious. And you can tell his time is not expansive on this planet, you know? And it's just like in my mind, I'm holding this little puppy and because he's so much pain and you can feel it radiate and walking towards you. And the guy goes to walk in front of me and he's not close. He's not close. And that little dog come hobbling over to me, and he come over and he stands in front of me, and I put my hand on, like, is that okay? And I put my hand down. The guy's like, yeah, it's fine. So I put my hand down, and the little dog just kind of licked my hand, and I was like, and the guy goes, this dog doesn't walk up to anybody. This dog is so antisocial that he will walk through a whole crowd of dogs and not even respond. He just doesn't. And I was like, oh, well, he's super adorable, and it was the cutest little thing, but it was a sign. It was just okay, just, it's okay. All things are good. It's all good. It was just it touched my heart. Because I don't usually do that. I don't usually step into energy of other things because it's invasive, and we teach that in a class that's coming up. Good morning, Donna Culverhouse. Okay, Donna's here. The party's here. Time to go. No, I'm kidding. Party's all here. No, kidding. Anyhow, it was just a really cool little moment, and I was just really grateful for the dog. I was grateful that the dog was there, and it was, I don't know, it just touched my heart. It's like, wow, bite my ass too. Hi, Lisa, miss you. I have, as I was saying earlier, I've been in a really pissy mood, so I try not to pollinate that because I radiate that when I'm in a bad mood, so I just don't get on. But tonight is class. Yes, pets. Oh, absolutely, Elizabeth Clark. That little puppy. I do animal communication anyways. I don't advertise it, and it's not something I charge for, but it was just a hey. Tonight's class is a practice class. Just show up, you guys. Come on, it'll be fun. It's a practice class. Don't be scared. It's going to be a fun class tonight. It's like arts and crafts. If you're not a member and you want to be a member, let me put this up here. MyMysticalLife.com. Okay. Yeah, you totally radiate. Diana says, I totally radiate my bad mood also. You just don't want to be around me. Just paper and pen. Lisa Phillips, just paper and pen. It does. It just radiates. It's not even funny. People will clear a room. I'm not even kidding. Like my family knows that if they come into the room and I'm like that, they feel it, they just leave. It's a better idea. It is. Okay. So tonight's class is a practice class. Bring paper and pen. That's all you need. And your beautiful self. It will be at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is 7 Central. I haven't changed the time, just the time zone, right? Okay. You think planets have been messing with Pisces? My husband's been messing with me, that's all. He's not a Pisces. Anyhow. Okay, moving on. Mid-August, I'm making an announcement. It'll be on the schedule. Mid-August, we will be doing a psychic development class. It will be live. It will be also online. You will be able to participate in both ways. It is going to be a 6-week class. Anybody on here take, you've cleared a room of time yourself? I have a hair right here for some reason. Has anybody on here taken the 6-week or the psychic development class? If you have, give a shout out. That will be mid-August. You will be able to start joining. What in the world? That is so annoying. You can start to join after the 1st of July. I'm doing that so that hair. I'm doing that so that if you want to participate, and you want to make a couple payments instead of paying for it all at one time, it's not incredibly expensive, but it's not expensive. Let me rephrase that. You can make a couple payments rather than paying all at one time. I'm just trying to make it easy for everybody. We have a good time. It'll be 6 weeks long, one time a week, probably a Wednesday evening. And it's going to be, when you're done, you should be able to read somebody without a problem. When you're done, you should be able to go, okay, and do a reading for somebody. Now, the first class I did, I was kind of, it made you feel normal. I love that, Heather. It should make you feel normal. It should normalize this for people. It makes you feel normal. The first class I did, I think Isis was in that class. Isis and possibly Heron too. No, I'm not going to tell you what I did. It was funny though. It was funny. They did really well. Okay, moving on. So let's see. Can I get a whoop whoop from the group? If you could please share to a relevant group, not Knitters Anonymous. Has anybody else been seeing people out of the corner of your eye? You was in that one too, Lisa? Were you into one where I had professional intuitives and everybody was reading professional intuitives and they didn't know it? It was funny. It was funny. It was great. You guys did a wonderful job. Okay. Can I get a whoop whoop? It was great. You had an amazing experience at a cemetery. So, been seeing lots of people wandering around my yard. I don't think anyplace else, mostly my yard. Okay, let's see. Yeah, weird, right? We are doing the gathering in October. You're going to start seeing more and more about that. I've been not wanting to try and flood everybody and bore everybody with it. We already have a mediumship gallery scheduled. We have at least 3 or 4 intuitives scheduled to be there. We have a healing session with Heidi, our very own Heidi. She's on YouTube. You guys probably can't see her. We have a numerologist coming for the first 2 days of it. And if you've been to Savannah, she was in Savannah with us, and that is Angela Maynard. She's also the Egyptologist. I've been getting images trying to work with water. How cool is that? You hear people talking frequently, but can't hear what they're saying, but they're there. Diana's been seeing shadows, little flashes of light, like lightning bugs. Patrick Lewis Day is going wonderful. Energy has been intense the last couple of weeks. The other thing that we have going on that weekend, you guys, is the Witch's Brew. So it's not just our event that day. It is the Witch's Brew or that weekend on the, now I have to look at the dates. It's been a while since I looked at the dates. The Witch's Brew, you can buy tickets for it. And it is like a witch's walk where you go from shop to shop to shop to shop to shop and you get to see what they have in their stores, but they also give you alcohol or a non-alcoholic drink or a treat, whatever. It's like adult trick-or-treating. Kind of fun. I don't get to do it. I have to be there in the shop. But there is no list. Diana, we go by who we are called. Have you noticed a lot of psychic changes going on? Yeah, there's a lot of things going on right now. Where can you buy tickets? The tickets are not available yet. I will let you guys know. They are increasing the Witches Walk possibly, I think, by 100 people. They talked to me about it, by 100 tickets because they know we have a lot of people coming. So they've talked about bumping up the tickets, and we're going to have a psychic fair that whole weekend. So it's not just we're going to have events every day that we can publicize out for everybody in the community to be able to come to. So it's our hope that we don't just have My Mystical Lifers come in, that we have the community come in. That's what we're really all about, right? Building community. You was in the hot tub last night watching the storm roll through. and heard someone humming. Then I caught a glimpse out of the corner of my eye, a lot of activity when I'm meditating or really relaxed. Okay, so let's, you're coming in full witchy dress. You're so excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I actually have a dress that I made a couple years ago just for events. So that's very, very cool, authentic, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I have another one too. So anyhow, here we go. Donna, come on. We're a hell of a lot of fun. We're also going to be doing something for the solar eclipse next year, April 13th. Here, we are direct line of path for the solar eclipse going across the United States. So we'll be opening up our pasture for dry camping and tents for people that want to come stay here if they don't want to stay at the local hotel, but you will be able to be here for the solar eclipse. Absolutely. And the town asked me what we have going for that so they can have be in on it too. Let's make sure though that we're following. Oh yeah. This is so funny. This is funny. So I'm going to tell you why this is funny. Why are the draconians funny? We're watching for misleading things, right? At all times. We as intuitives, we're always on that train, right? We're like, well, is this a good energy? Is it not a good energy? Oh, I can't tell you about it. Okay. So we did a class. I actually did it with Heather. Sam and I went into a class with Heather, and the class was on trance mediumship, which I'm getting ready to take another large class on trance mediumship. I have taken one, but this next one that I'm going to take is interdimensional. And I work interdimensionally anyways, but I like taking classes. You always learn something. So I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to take a year-long apprenticeship on it. Might as well. But within our class, we did some different things, and I touched bases with reptilians, which was interesting because I was like, oh my gosh, the first thing we think of when we think of reptilians is what? Give me a word, you guys. What do you think of when you think of reptilians? What you think? I had a word. It's like, no go. I ain't getting sucked into that. lizard, right? Yeah, as soon as I started talking about my ear buzzed. Yeah. So reptilians have been around for the longest time. You think of dragons and all of those. Slee stacks. Who is that? All I see is Facebook user. You're going to be eaten. Corruption is what I think of. I think of evil and war. You love everything reptilian. Yeah. Dinosaurs. Think of all these things, right? There's so many theories about reptilians on this. About, hey, Linda, I haven't seen you in forever. But I actually was in communication with a reptilian in this class, which really blew my mind because we're trained to think of reptilians as being just negative and always corrupt. But what I found through this communication was that's not always the case. That we have to think of them as having different levels, just like we do. Like we have good people and we have bad people. So we have to think of them that way. And I think we have some things that are developing. And I'm hearing about it, but I have not seen one thing online. I hear about it. J.A. Smith, good morning. But I haven't seen anything on the expanded extraterrestrial sightings lately. Has anybody else seen this stuff? Ooh. Okay. Duality and non-duality. Yeah. Has anybody seen anything online about all these new extraterrestrial sightings that are going on? Hi. How are you? Pretty puppy. You're done. Dinosaur. I was obsessed with dinosaurs, like over the top. Lots of sightings. I haven't seen them online. I haven't seen the videos, and I've been looking. You find yourself looking to the sky more than usual. I'm wondering if we should start doing a CE5 group here. See, Heidi's like CE5 groups, posting a lot about it. I haven't found anything. And I'm like, I have stuff like this come across my feed all the time. Why am I not having it now? Why am I not having it now? You made a radio show you listen to, but you haven't seen it. Anyone's watched The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch on History Channel? Yes. Ain't messing with no Skinwalker. I am not messing with no freaking Skinwalkers. We need to have wind's kicking up. We need to have Michael Groomer come on and talk about and do story time with his Skinwalker encounter was it Zion or Arches? He was a park ranger and they had to expedite people out of the park. Are you shitting me? I mean, and when nasty things start, you know, this is why I don't watch things like Freddy Krueger or Jason, Friday the 13th, because if you're going to take a physical form, I'm out of here. I'll work with spirit all day long. But if you're taking a physical form, I'm going to see ya. Later. And these things took physical form. Missing CE5 with Aaron. I know. I miss Aaron in general. You know, we miss the dirty jokes and the silly references and all those things. He is living the adult life at the moment and muggling, you know, and everything happens in the course of time for whatever reason. Oh, heck no Skinwalker, and I'm out. If it takes a physical form, I'm gone. I'm gone. You ain't going to see me out in the woods messing with Bigfoot. That's a hard pass. It's a hard pass. Oh, maybe. I don't know. But Mothman? No, sir. Not going to happen. Would like to see some Nessie, though. Right? But yeah, there's just some things that I'm not going to do. We miss Aaron. Everybody message Aaron today. Tell Aaron how much we miss him. Maybe he needs it. Maybe we're thinking about him because he needs it. I'm going to give Aaron a little message and be like, hey. He won the giveaway last month. A giveaway. What did he win? He won something really good. It was his first time winning. What did he win? He won something really awesome. I don't remember. This month's giveaway is a beautiful, beautiful clear quartz tower. Have you watched Mrs. Davis? No, I have not. Meanwhile, you are deep in the woods trying to communicate with Bigfoot. Do you really, Heidi? Do you really? I sat next to, I was doing angels and aliens. It's so funny. I wasn't communicating with angels or aliens at that time, but I did an expo called Angels and Aliens in Columbus one year, and my booth was directly next to the Ohio Bigfoot hunters. And I about peed my pants with every story they told. Like, seriously going, I'm never going outside in the woods again. Ever. Ever. It was terrifying. Some of the things they talked about, I was like, wow. Because you just think, you know, how do you enter the giveaway? New. Hi, Myra. You're new. So you go to mymysticallife.com. So we have a membership online where we all get together and we have classes each month. We have 4 classes each month. There's other stuff to be involved in as well. There's healing sessions. There's hypnosis. I did some really cool hypnosis that's coming up, you guys. Let's see what else is there. There's meditations. I've got months of those banked up. And there's some other things that we do, but in the classes, we do live groups online, right? So we're all we have Bigfoot camping groups here in Ohio. Really? I don't know. I mean, I was scoping some nice specimen pieces at the shop this weekend. You have a plan. You have a plan, Heather? I like it. So if you go to mymysticallife.com and hit the membership tab at the very top, it's $11.11 a month, but it also gets you discounts in the store and all of the classes. So most everybody on here in the feed is a member, and we're wowed all the time by the level of communication and support that everybody has for each other. It's just staggering. There's not a lot of stuff that freaks me out. It takes a lot to scare me, but a skinwalker stuff, no way. No, the hell to the no. Okay. J.A. Smith, this is for you. This is for you. Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm down on the no. Skinwalker. There's a gentleman in Southeast Ohio that has a YouTube, and he explains how they are his best friends. Maybe. I have a theory about Bigfoot, though. There's a reason there's no carcasses, why people don't run across them dead. I really believe they're interdimensional. Johanna, good morning. I really, really believe they're interdimensional. I believed that before I started my spiritual journey. Like, I just knew that there was no way that they're from here all the time. They're walking through a rift in time, and that they are interdimensional. Diana's like, he can keep his friend too. J.A. I believe that. I always have believed that. You're a seeker. So I have to tell you, Skinwalker's his friends. He is not okay. No, Jenny, she was saying Bigfoot. She was saying Bigfoot. I wouldn't mind having like a friendly Bigfoot. Okay. But then you see all these things about things throwing things at you. I want things throwing at me. I have very heightened sense of self-protection mode. And I can't run very fast. So I'm going to be the one people trip along the way. You agree on Bigfoot not being from here? I think he's a collector. A specimen collector. Bring on Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. That's it right there. I'm down with that. Absolutely. When he ate the flower, I was just like, that's so funny. Right. Okay, now that I'm fueled. J.A. Smith, I want to talk about, I don't know if you have a new venture going on, if you have something you're working towards, something you're planning, something you're getting ready and geared up for. I have this 8 of Wands, and they're talking about you being the adventurer and being out there looking for new things and being okay with things being not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect when you're on a new venture, right? Heather says, if you see me running, you better boogie out, because I don't run unless it's life or death. Something bigger is chasing me for certain. Something is chasing me. Okay. So whatever you're doing, you have, there's a little choppiness there. It's okay. It's all right. You don't need to worry so much about that. You've got this. Also, I have to let you know that you are guided in many things and new ideas. You're being steered a little bit to what's going to work best for you. Not everything that's going to work for everybody else is going to work for you, right? You're an individual. But I have to let you know that there's some things you're going to have to cut ties with. There's some things you're going to have to let go of. And these things are natural habits that you have. First of all, I want to ask you, how's your health? I'm not saying she's not well, you guys. That's not it. I just want to make sure she's well, because her and I have talked before. But there's some things you need to let go of, some things that have been patterns in your life. They are things that you just do naturally that maybe are causing some issues that you didn't realize. So it's time to start reevaluating some of your day-to-day rituals and habits and start cutting things out. Health is great. You have no idea, no idea how happy I am for you. You have no idea. I just think that's great. Because I really feel as if you have invested yourself emotionally in the outcome of this. So make sure that you're not sink or swimming on it, right? So if something doesn't go right, make sure that you're not just allowing it to affect you emotionally, that you're allowing things to flow. Because this is a big deal. There's sometimes it seems as if you have hiccups going in the road, and you get so and withdrawn because of it. But if you just power through that, you're going to be fine. Don't let depression sneak up on you. Okay. Don't let the things that stand in your way jump in front of you and say you can't do this or you can't do that, because you're absolutely capable of so many incredible things. Your power of the mind is amazing. And you have so many wonderful things coming your way, like just prosperity. If you wanted love, you could have love, but it's not a course that it's like a new beginning. And I believe that's an eclipse in the background. That is absolutely an eclipse in the background. So it is the ending of one thing and the beginning of something new. So you have something really great coming. You just have to be one to look beyond all the difficulties and say, you know what, screw it, I'm going to do it. If I have a stormy day, I have a stormy day, and just move forward. Absolutely. Really, all the way up the floor. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a whoop whoop? I have 3 cards that have hit the floor. I have 3 volunteers. And I'm waiting for the person's name to come up. And that's why I'm asking for the whoop whoop, so I can see who those cards are for. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. It's only a day away. Makes sense. Anytime, girl. I'm glad it makes sense. Glad it makes sense. Okay, let's see. Good morning. Laura Burress. Did I say it right? Burress? Burress? Laura? Laura? Are you here, Laura? I know she's here. She just whoop whooped. People are like, what's with the whoop whoop? Can't get whoop whoop. Okay, let's see. Ooh. You have some prosperity coming your way. You have some. When we get an ace, you guys, it is spiritually given. It is a gift. It is a presentation by spirit. And what they want you to know is you have prosperity coming your way in the form of whatever you think of as prosperity. Not all prosperity is money, is it? It's not. But you have blessings. Let's just put it that way. Your guides say you have blessings coming your way. And I also have to add, it's so funny. I have a woman that wears orthopedic shoes. I don't know. They're like orthopedic shoes. I don't know if she was maybe a nurse in life, or if she just wore like Dr. Scholl's or what it is. But from someone that's passed away, I have an older woman that wore maybe support hose and orthopedic shoes. Such a silly thing to show somebody, but it's a validator. They go, this person might remember that I did this, right? So I don't go by 6'5", whatever. I go by memory. And they say, was this person, this is somebody that's passed away? Would this be somebody as a woman? And she shows skirts too. She wore skirts. When she was healthier, she wore skirts. Does that make sense to you, Laura? If not, it's okay. I'm gonna leave that person sit right there, and we'll continue on. I just need you to know they follow you quite a bit, and they your grandma, okay. They help you often, and something about flowers. It's something about flowers, like a bouquet of flowers or flowers. Did you happen to? And this is such a blanket statement, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Did you keep a flower? Did you keep a flower from off of her, um, from her? Uh, I don't know, off of her grave site, or is there a special flower that you guys appreciated together, or is there something about a flower? Yes. Okay. Uh, that's important. That's important. I don't know if it's just something you refer to often, or whatever, but that's like, uh, and I'm just going to give you the visualization she gives me, that the flower has teardrops on it, because I see it as dew, but it's actually teardrops. And that's just something she's like, she notices that. She knows she's loved and she's missed, and she's there to protect you, and help you in every way. Good morning, Christine Emerson. But she's talking about this prosperity that's coming into your life, and she says she's there to help guide you with that as well. Seems to be a theme this morning. But I have to tell you that there is nothing that comes easy in life. Sometimes it feels that way. There's things come, prosperity comes easy. Make sure we say that, right? Manifest. What is with manifest? Everything comes to you easily, but your craftsmanship and your work ethic is what's really going to bring things full circle. Okay. I think this woman in her lifetime had a really strong, she took care of everybody. She did. Oh, I understand. Thank you very much. She took care of everybody. And I need to ask you if you validate. And I try not to do that very often when I'm doing a reading, because it really isn't my information, but this is more for you than it is for me. So can you validate that she was a hard worker? She took care of everybody. And I needed, yes, money comes to me and flows through me freely. Right, Lisa? Um, your Italian grandma. Okay, that's a yes then. I need you to know that she oftentimes was tired. Oftentimes she did her job because as taking care of everybody, because that's what she was supposed to do. She's what she learned to do. But she wants you to make sure you're not overflowing yourself. Okay. Make sure that you take time for yourself. Do not try to be everything to everybody, because it is going to be exhausting. And she was a provider, hard worker. She talks about the people today are different than the people in the past. People today are more takers, less of a family unit. Okay. Good morning, Elizabeth Caputa. Less of a family unit, more of a what can you do for me kind of thing. So make sure that you're not giving all of yourself. Okay. She says you can give some of yourself, but don't give all of yourself. Also, I have to talk to you. I have to talk to you about being an empath. So this is, I think, something that she did as well. She was the comfort of the family. People would come up and they would hug her, and she'd feel so much better because you were around her, and she just kind of like transmuted energy. All right. So she was definitely that type of empathic person. I need you to know that you do the same thing. Okay. People will come and dump on you all of their information and say, there you go. And they walk away feeling great. And you feel like crap because now you're carrying all their burden and you worry for them. Did you guys hear that? It was so random. It was so random. I don't even know what kind of bird that was. It come and sat on my porch right here in my gingerbread on the front of the house. Huh. I did get a little sun. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wasn't that beautiful? It sat right there outside my door, and I didn't even look. I couldn't see what kind of bird it was quick enough. It was so beautiful. You're right, Diana. That was not random. That was not. I don't know. It might have been a female cardinal. I don't know. I couldn't catch a glimpse of it fast enough. All I saw was somebody. Aw, that's so awesome, Diana. Okay. So I just need you to know, she's like, wait, keep it in line. Don't try to change everything for everybody. Okay, that's my Mimi. It's just, don't try to make everything everybody for everybody else. You got, God bless America, go get a pedicure. Do some stuff for yourself and make sure you're taking care of yourself, because that's super important. Because, um, oh, Midwest storms. Yeah, there was some crazy storms. Because if you're not taking care of yourselves, you're going to find that you're going to run into some health concerns. I hate to say that. I'm sorry. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're going to deplete yourself. And when you deplete yourself energetically, they go hand in hand. When you break down your energy system in your body because you're not taking care of yourself, then all of a sudden you run into the health hiccups. Don't need those. We don't need health hiccups, right? We want everything to go swimmingly and smoothly. And what can we tell her about all of this prosperity she says she has coming? You say she has coming. Right here? Okay, right there. Sometimes you need that leap of faith to be able to trust in somebody else to help you share. You need to be able to share with somebody else. You need that leap of faith. Don't feel like you're all alone. That's something that people do, right? They try to shoulder everything, and then they feel alone, and then they feel like they have no support system, and they can't understand why they don't have this and they don't have that, and then all of a sudden their shit starts falling apart, and they get upset, and then we have stress and anxiety, and then we find ourselves derailed from the prosperity that could be of your life. And make sure you're not getting depressed. I hear, turn that frown upside down. Billy Ray, Billy Ann, Billy Ray. Where's the movie is that from? Billy Ray. Billy Ray. What's that? Billy Ray. Oh, I know. It's Trading Places. Sorry. This could be depression, but it's reversed. And it says you have the energy. You have that energy to be everything you need to be. Don't be very alone. It's not necessary. It's not. You have depression. I've been fighting to keep it bay. I hear you. Don't worry. You're putting in, and I know this is just words. It may seem like it's just words. Anxiety is living in the future. Depression is living in the past. If you live in the moment, none of those things. Here's me living in anxiety. None of those things are relevant yet. You lost your dad last September, girl. Me too. Me too. I get where you're at. I get where you're at. It's been a hard month. It seems like a hard month. I don't know what's going on this month, that it's just been difficult. And like I said, I haven't been on because I've been pissy. So if I'm not on, it's because I'm pushing that energy out. So I understand the shoes you're walking in. But Diana says, ooh, he's walking with you. Talk to him. He's listening. It was Father's Day. It was hard. It was hard. But yeah, it has been a hard month, hasn't it, Johanna? Yeah. But nobody's ever really gone. Nobody's ever really gone. Isn't that cool? They can pop in at any time. All we have to do is ask them to be there. All we have to do is ask them to be there. Today I hadn't put Bill's flag in the flag display yet. It had been sitting in my closet, in my gun case. And today I took it out and I put it in the flag display. And as I was doing it, I was like, they do not make these displays big enough to hold these flags. These flags are huge. They're just, and I'm trying not to break the glass, and I'm trying to shove it down in there and do these little claps and all these things. And it's like, I could hear him going, don't you do that. Don't you break that. Like, be careful. Be careful. He was proud to be a veteran, and so we have these little things, these little moments in time that you get. She's been getting in touch a lot lately. Laura, take that. take that here and say, he notices that I'm sad and is saying, don't be sad. I'm always here. I'm always here. Our soul family never really leaves us. They're just a little out of sight. So, are you catching shadows out of the corner of your eye? Because if you are, that's just that interdimensional slip. That's all it is. Just that little slip that our physicality doesn't allow us to see them physically from the straight on. So when you turn and you saw something and you turn, it's gone. What a cruel trick, right? Most of the time. But it's physical. There's so much intelligent design behind us. It's physical. It's a reminder, but not something that we can put in front, and most of us can put in front of ourselves to say, look, I see you. But it is a reminder because you go, it's raining again. You can look and see it and go, you know what, I remember so-and-so. And you have to follow that instinct. You have to follow that gut reaction of who that was. And you know who it was, right? But the rods and cones in the front of our eyes doesn't allow us to see that. It says, nope, sorry, those are not the wavelengths you're going to catch. Just these. So good. Last thing I gave my dad was a grill. I won one right before Father's Day. I knew it was from him. Right? That's awesome. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. You know, you feel more than you see. Is this your first time here, Laura? Welcome. I don't know. It's not your first time here, is it? No. Your name looks familiar. Yeah, he did enjoy. He did enjoy that he was a veteran. Christine. Yeah, he did. He loved it. No. Oh, I didn't Akashic before? Okay. I thought your name looked familiar. I taught myself to understand what's around me. Sometimes ignore it, though. Like, don't bother me. They don't like that. No, they don't. Barbara says, good morning. Good morning, Vicky. I saw you too. Some spirits are much more persistent than others, where they're like, oh, you're gonna pay attention to me. No, I'm not. Not today. So, seems like you connect on here. Well, it does happen. Morning. Yes, it does. Right? Okay. Tonight's class is a mystery class. I know what it is. Tonight's class is a practice class. Oh, you should join. I'll tell you what, this is the most impressive group of people. The members are just, where are you at in Ohio? They're just impressive. They rise up and they help each other rise up, and there is no drama. We don't do drama. It's bullshit. We don't do it. So, bye, Johanna. But they're consistent in helping each other, which is amazing in this day and age. Tonight's class is just bring paper and pen. Paper and pen. It has changed you forever. I love that, Lisa. Ain't no sense in going back to the old vibrations, right? Oh shit, I just lost my pen. It bounced. It will be 8 Eastern time, which is 7 Central. I will get the link out here in a moment. You will find it on the group and in an email, you guys. So if judgment-free zone, most of the time, let's have a really bad day. No, I'm kidding. Having a rough morning, seeing clearer, and it is rough, but no, I will get through it. Well, we all love you. You need anything? Need anything? Can help you? You've been having a hummingbird that keeps coming to your door wall. I'll post in the group. Love it. Need to research what it means. Absolutely. We have no drama. I just realized it when you said that. I love this group. Yeah, there's no sense in it. There's no sense in it, right? It's like everybody gets along, helps each other rise up. It's great. Yeah. South of Canton. Canton's over by Cleveland, isn't it? I know this. I know the answer to this. I do. We're in Defiance, south of Napoleon, south of Toledo, by around 45 minutes. I've had a robin fly into my window, not getting hurt, just saying hi. Hey. Hall of Fame. Oh, yeah. Okay. I love that, Lisa. All right, you guys. So I'm hoping the rain stops. We bought a bunch of new displays yesterday while we were out. So I'm going to go shop and work for a while. And hiya, Tammy. I don't know where Tammy is, but I know I see someone saying hi. So I will try to be more consistent. I'll get the link out here for class tonight in just a little bit. I hope to see you there. It is going to be fun. I'm going to look crazy today. I have only one eye with lashes. Okay. Have a blessed day. Everybody find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. Okay, guys. Have a good